I could guess that it also is useful that it opens up to diagonal, but what I just said is that I'm guessing, so that's not very good. Let's continue. Rook to c1 was not played. Knight to d4 was played, and after knight to d4, black continues with knight to e5, hitting the queen, and very annoying. Where should we place the queen? a3 chooses for queen to d2. Now black plays rook to d8, pinning that knight on d4, and also adding some control of the d file. I really don't like this. Well, white really does not like this. Queen to e1, knight e to g4, very brutal move, very brutal attack here on the white king. Just look at the pieces into play here. Queen hits h2, the knight hits h2, which is really a problem now. Still the bishop is on g2, and I'm pretty sure that white is wishing he never had played his knight in the first place. g3, only move. Black here plays rook to h5, once again having two attackers to h2. Well, it's a really frightened king, I think, and now would be the time to play the move knight back to f3. Yes, of course, black can take the knight, and after we recapture, then we lose the pawn on h2, but at least now we have a little air again. We can breathe a bit from playing moves like rook to c1, and yes, we have a lost position, but we have not lost the game yet. This did not occur. I believe that white blundered here. Yes, white played h4, which is well, not a very good move. I think that rook takes h4 here is winning. Rook takes h4, and now of course you cannot take, because then we have queen to h2, check first, king to f1, and checkmate. So you don't want that to happen. And we still have a threat of checkmate on h1 with the bishop defending the rook there. So, well, white could still intervene with the knight here. And then, not quite confident, rook takes d1. Perhaps knight takes d1. Well, okay, it's not over yet. But let's go back to the actual game. h4 was played, and now, despite rook takes being better, black played g5. And I think that white has a chance now to trade down. After knight takes and then queen to e2, black still is a lot better, but again we can breathe. I believe the computer also had something when I did the scan earlier. Let's see, g5. Yes, the computer has a small joke. Rook a to c1, and now queen to b8, and black still is a lot better. But we also have the possibility to play. But if black is greedy and makes the mistake to play rook takes now, then we can play knight to f3. And after bishop takes and bishop takes, suddenly we're fine. White has the bishop pair. Now white has rather well placed pieces, I think, and among them is the bishop pair. So I think that well, white was losing just earlier. Now white is fine. Of course, black should not take the pawn now, but you never know. Once again, the moves proposed by me, or the move rook c1 proposed by the computer, were not played. Here white played the move knight to f3, and where earlier I thought that it was the move to play, well, now it is directly losing. There are several ways which this can be ended, but the game ended the following way. G takes h4, rook takes d8 check, bishop takes d8, e4, desperation, h takes the g3, e4 even had a draw offer, h takes g3, f takes g3, queen c5 check, king g2, and after knight to e3 check, white resigned. How would it end it? Well, king g1 probably, and I think most of you were thinking knight to c2 check. Well, we don't lose the queen because we have queen to c2, but losing the quality also is not very much fun, I think. And still white has to be careful. It cannot take back the knight instantly, because then still with rook to h1 check, king to g2, desperation, rook takes, king takes, and we have the bishop. So white should try queen takes, then after takes queen. Now white could get the bishop, but this position is very lost. Let's put it back to the final position. Well, black rated 140 elo points lower, had a small upset here. Congratulations to black, and good luck to white to regaining his form. Thank you for watching, and have a very nice day.